Emma from ECN-bodyworks. Today I just wanted to give you a bit of advice and some tips on improving grip strength and preventing wrist pain when we're pole dancing. I often get asked how to get stronger. There's some moves that cause people pain up through the forearm, so tips that I use to try and avoid that. When we get pain down the forearm, it's usually from a split grip, and this can be due to incorrect positioning. If your bottom hand's too high, it's causing too much flexion in the wrist and can cause pain. So on that, we're trying to get the bottom hand a little bit lower, bending in through the elbow, so you're bringing the elbow in towards your hip and then taking the weight on the upper arm rather than fully putting the force through the forearm and into the wrist. Other ways we look at improving or reducing injuries to make sure that our wrists are mobile, so we're doing full warm-ups, rotations before you start your pole workout, and stretching at the end, so looking at bringing the fingers down towards the floor. You're going to feel the stretch through the front of the forearm, or the inside, and then also on the back as well, but just be careful that we're not over-pulling when we're doing these, and you just want to feel a gentle stretch. A lot of other exercises that we can do is doing things like push-ups, where we're doing weight-bearing exercises. That's going to help to increase the strength, also in the biceps, but just getting used to bearing the weight onto the arms. If you can go through to push-ups. Also for me, I like to do handstands. I'm always doing handstands, walking around on the hands. Again, it's weight bearing and getting used to having your weight onto your hands. If you're new to doing handstands, I suggest you do them against the wall and just get used to kicking up. Once you get used to handstanding a bit more, you can then start to walk around on the hands. You get the picture? Also during your pole classes as well, I also see a lot of the time during class people will stand around that either waiting for, if you're pole sharing, the person on the other pole to finish their go. That's the perfect opportunity for you to be doing some strength exercises, whether that be push-ups or working on your handstands. If you've got a pole to yourself, some people sort of, pole is hard work and it is a workout, but that's what we want it to be. So instead of just standing around and getting your breath back, we want to be increasing that strength and endurance. So as soon as you've done one move, you've held your move, you've come out, whatever, you come down, go straight into the next move. Cut down the amount of time that you're spending standing around and increase the amount of time on the pole. You're only in this session for an hour or so the more you can you can get done in that session, it's all going to be helping to build your strength up. And for me, I just generally do, the more time I spend on the pole, the stronger you're going to get. I am going to be producing a pole strength workout for my pole members, which I'm going to be uploading next week. It's a tool that I do use a lot of. For me personally, it's had great benefits for both me and my clients, is to using kettlebells, because I do find that yes, you can hold on and grip with a normal dumbbell, but what we get with kettlebells is that we get wrist extension, or we're working the muscles while the wrist is extended. So whilst we're pushing up, we've got the wrist working while we're in different positions. So I have found that people who are using this tool have found that they've increased the strength whilst on the pole. That's just for me personally. I know there's some fantastic pole dancers out there who've never probably touched a kettlebell in their life, but we're looking at different training tools that can complement your pole fitness. Also, to make sure that you are doing your mobility exercises, so flexing the wrist, extending the wrist, working through the full range of motion. Also, when you're on the pole, it's good to work with different grips as well. So I mentioned before about the split grip, but also you can do that in with the hand up, it's the same position, and that's actually quite a lot harder and will build more strength. So it's just working with the different grips. Also, when you're inverting, we've got Chinese grip as well. Different grips when you're going into shoulder mount, so always vary the grips that you're using. That again is going to help to target slightly different areas and different ways in which we're using the hands and the wrists, because they are so important when we're in pole. Good grip strength from the pole. Think about gripping that pole tight. You're squeezing the pole between the fingers. The more we practice it, the more we do it, the stronger we're going to get. So it's about sticking with it and just looking at, I know a lot of people only do pole, say, once a week. So that is the time when you may be getting sore wrists, or you're finding that you can't hold your body weight the same because you're not doing it enough times to get the strength benefits from it. So if you can't do pole more than once a week, look at doing alternative exercises. For those who come to pole, or you've got your own pole at home, get on it, use it, increase the strength. So I hope that does help. Do let me know how you get on. Either tweet me or Facebook me, or just comment on the video. I'd love to know how you've been improving with your strength. So see you soon.